Hello and welcome. This is Art Jones and Dan Wilkins, two marketing video guys on air. Our goal today is to tell you something about ourselves, of course, but everything that we know about the power of video marketing and how it can serve you and your business. So I'll go first. I'm Art Jones. I've been in the sales and marketing conversation for 30 plus years. About 8 years ago, I crossed over purely to the marketing side of the conversation with the groundswell of social media that was underway. The social media led me to business planning led me to brand strategy. So today I do brand strategy, story formula for business, marketing strategy, which includes everything from video marketing to website design and social media marketing, email campaigning, to sales training. I believe that those four things are integral to helping businesses grow. And that's what the Art of Inbound Marketing does. And we're glad to welcome you to our YouTube video. So Dan, why don't you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about you?
Hello, everyone. My name is Dan Wilkins. I'm with 3G Consulting, LLC. And I've been in sales and marketing for about 25 years. And we founded this company 3 years ago with two important missions. One, to put people to work, and two, to grow local economies through small businesses. And we found that social media and video marketing to be the key to that success. So I'm looking forward to our conversation today, Art.
Fantastic. And you know, it's we're talking about video marketing, and for those of you who are watching live, welcome. For those of you who are watching this, you found it on YouTube, welcome to you as well. You know, what we thought we'd begin with, surely you believe that video marketing is interesting to you because you're watching this video or you're watching this hangout on air. For those of you who need a little encouragement, Dan and I thought we'd share some of the metrics that are growing every day on ways to use video marketing and why using video marketing is important for your professional brand. Those of you looking for finding your next job, video marketing can help you get there. For those of you who are growing a business as a solo entrepreneur or you're a department within an enterprise, using video can be integral to getting visibility for the launch of your new products, the sustainability of your businesses. So Dan, why don't you start? Share one of the metrics that you know is important about video marketing.
Well, video marketing is important because according to statistics, by the year 2018, all U.S. internet traffic will be represented. By 2018, 84% of all U.S. internet traffic will be via video.
Wow. I've got one that says video results appear in about 70% of the top 100 search engine results. So if you want to be found online and you're not using video, let's begin using video.
Exactly. And, you know, a great statistic that I found today put out by Google says that, and as we know, Google owns YouTube and YouTube has over 1 billion users. Today in the United States, 89 million people will watch 1.2 billion online videos. And that's according to ComSource and Google.
Wow. It's just pretty incredible. I mean, you know, when I introduced myself, I said storytelling was an important part of the business model that I have. And I believe that story formula is, it predates video. There's cave paintings in Indonesia and that are the oldest that are found on the planet. There are some famous cave paintings in Chauvet, France that are 40,000 years old. And they're pretty incredible. They're just discovered in the last 10 years. That's man's first communication, first recorded communication. They're not moving pictures, but they're pictures. Why pictures? Because our brains are wired to work on pictures and story in particular. Using video, using storytelling is the best way to call an audience to action. Using video and using storytelling is the best way to affect change in a group. The best way to lead a company of employees, to lead a tribe of raving fans, of customers. So video and storytelling is why I use video. It's the best way for me to tell stories, because we're no longer painting on cave walls. We've got great technology that allow us to use social and mobile media, which has changed everything in the marketplace. So that's storytelling, and the power of storytelling, and video is the channel that stories are told today. Dan, what else you got?
Well, you know, it's amazing that you bring up storytelling, and the fact that you know, our ancestors used pictures on caves to tell those stories. And we always said growing up, a picture's worth 1,000 words. Well, today a video is worth 1.9 million words. And when we watch a video, we can experience what's going on in your company. You know, when the average person goes to your website, they spend an average of 52 seconds on your website. When you add video, we know that increases to over 300 seconds. And the longer they're on your website, the more likely they are to convert from prospect to customer. So storytelling is an important factor, and video, up until just recently, has really been reserved for TV commercials and things like that. But with some of the technology we have today, you can actually create a new commercial yourself for your company each and every week, that you can get your message out to the people. So again, these are the reasons that video is so important in your marketing today.
Absolutely, Dan, and I'll drink to that. I've got my favorite tea here that I'm raising my cup, because Dan, that's very well said. And as a brand strategist, you know, the notion that each of us has a reason for being in business. We have an audience that we're in service to. That's our ideal prospect. We have products, services, or solutions that we sell that when our ideal prospect gets their hands on them, they're changed, their problems are resolved, they're performing better, their business processes are more efficient, whatever the case. Just coming to a website and asking me to hit tabs and read takes time, and I don't have the patience. I mean, the metric says that when we were agrarian society and we were all farmers, we had an attention span of 20 minutes, because we'd go in the farm, and after milking the cows in the morning and all the work was done, we could lean on the rail post and have a conversation. And generally those conversations were 20 minutes, because that's how the pace of life was. Then we moved to the cities, and when moving to the city, pace quickened, the industrial age came. Now we're in a whole new century, 2015. Mobile media, smart media has changed everything. And the chaos created by the rapid addition of new technologies that are so alarming that businesses that are not keeping up are just disappearing. And that causes chaos in everyone's life.
Excuse me, Art, it seems like we may have lost you there.
We want our businesses to thrive. And if people do business with people do business. Let me have another drink of my tea here. If people do business with people they know, like, and trust. That's it. If they do business with people they know, like, and trust, if you want to be liked and trusted, video is the best way to communicate that authenticity of your brand. The authenticity of your brand is what brand strategists help you work on. Video is the way to project that authenticity of the work that you do, the people in the company that do the work, and so forth. So videos is just a very, very powerful medium for so many reasons. You know, Dan, what I thought would be interesting is, you know, there are people that will hire us to do the work because, you know, we have been doing this kind of work for a long time. I'm sure there are people watching that want to know, well, I've got a smartphone and I've got a great, you know, camera. what do I do, or how do I use my smartphone to do some of the work myself? And I brought some things with me that really help. If you're really going to make a big investment and have a DSLR camera, have a 4-channel audio, have lavalier mics or shotgun mics, and headphones, and probably marry all this with an iPad so you can have a real good visual of what you're shooting at. You make the investment, you take the time to invest in learning all the skills that are required, the post-processing and editing, then you make the investment, then you shoot videos on an ongoing basis for you and your business. If you don't want to make that investment, that's when you hire Dan or I, because we have the gear, we have the talented videographers and Lightroom editors that we can put in service to you. If you want to take just your smartphone, here's another smartphone. Everybody's got 2 smartphones, right? And here's a little tripod. This has got a powerful camera. It's got great audio. I can sit this down on a table, or with this kind of tripod, I can wrap this tripod. I can wrap it around something. If this were a tree, it's really not. It's my cup. I can wrap it around this handle. If that were a tree or a light post somewhere on the street or somewhere in my office, and this would stand up because the tripod is flexible, and then I'd really be able to conduct my interview myself or my interview of someone on my team using just my smartphone. Then the quality of your audio becomes important, and you don't need all this gear to shoot a video. Smartphones have audio, but if there's cars going by or if there's noise in the office, making a $30 investment in a small lavalier mic. Here's the mic. Here's your phone jack. Goes in your smartphone. Goes on your lapel, just like on TV in the movies. And now your smartphone is capturing the video in a much more sophisticated way. Up from that, more megapixels, a camera that is small enough to fit in your pocket, but this has a 20x viewfinder on, so I could put this across the room. Again, I could use this to attach it to something because the tripod is bendable, and I can control this camera with my phone. So I'd see what the video you see on this camera would actually be shown on this phone, and I could be across the room, shooting my employees, shooting a customer testimonial, doing all of those things. This is what we call in the industry DIY. Using the tools that are generally available to you to do it yourself. Of course, if you don't want to do it yourself, that's why you hire Dan or I. If you want Dan or I to come in and show you how to use these tools, I'm open to that because, you know, certainly being about making meaning is important. And when I make meaning in the lives of the business owners that I work with, it's really teaching them how to fish so they can feed themselves for life. There's a few other things that I wanted to point out. If the tripods I've been showing you are unique and handy, this is a monopod that it's called. Because if the goal is to have this steady so it's not a wobbly video moving all over the place, this is a great tripod. This is a great tripod. Smaller. And if you're on the move, then this is a great tripod. Camera sits here. This extends to about 6 feet. And it's basically your Steadicam. And none of these accessories cost more than 30 bucks. So that's the DIY lesson that I thought I'd share today to help you think about the value of creating video and some of the tools that help you DIY or do it yourself until you're ready to do some really sophisticated editing with B-roll content and other things that we can incorporate into the videos that we professionally shoot for you when you hire us. So Dan, what do you want to add?
Well, now the question becomes, you created a video, you use some of this equipment that you have readily available as a small business owner, you want to do it yourself. So what do you do with the video? There's a lot of different places you can use the video that will benefit your business. It's about developing relationships with your existing customers and your prospective customers in the future. So putting them on social media such as Facebook is a great way to create engagement with your audience. But also, if you don't have a YouTube channel for your business, you need to start thinking about creating one where you can store your videos, and those will also come up in searches as people are looking for you, your company, or your business. Your videos can show up, and they can be directed to your YouTube, which then they can be redirected back to your website or to your Facebook. It's about creating that traffic, that flow of traffic across all your mediums. And there's a lot of different things that you can do that are low cost, such as Movie Maker is on most PCs, free to use, and you can do some light editing with those. And there's some low cost. Video Pro is another great tool that's low cost, that user friendly, that the average do-it-yourself guy can use. Now, what I find, Art, is most of my clients are too busy. They don't have the time, the energy, or the education to do some of these things that we're talking about. They're busy being an electrician or a landscaper or whatever it is that they do. They simply don't have the time to do these things, or to learn how to do them. And that's where you and I come in, and we can help out with that. But there are a lot of great tools, low-cost tools, that are available for you to at least get started. If you're not using video on your website, I implore you, get that up there as quickly as possible. It's going to help you out. Google says websites that include video are 50 times more likely to rank than websites without video. So you have to get it up there. Now, we use great intro videos, digital video logos, where we take your logo, turn it into a video, and that's a great 10-second mind capture for your audience to see. But you gotta get something up, whether you do it yourself or you seek out a company like Tile Marketing or 3G Marketing to help you out with those types of things. What we want to do is provide you with the tools to be successful in the area of video marketing and where to get started.
And I think this is important to say, is that, you know, somebody sent me 6 videos yesterday to look at, and they were great videos. It's a videographer that sent me the videos. But when I looked at the 2 businesses that there were 3 videos for one business and 3 videos for a different business. When I looked at the videos, they were wonderfully shot, but one had been up for a year, the other one had been up and running for, I think, 6 months. So I was looking at them. And so it's like building a website that only you and your family look at, and your friends when they come over for dinner. You don't shoot video, hoist it up and put it on your website or on your Facebook page, and then believe that you're going to attain these incredible metrics just because it's there. It takes business process. And Dan talked about marrying your video with your email marketing campaign. If you put a video on Facebook, and Facebook with 1 billion users, what they've done very well over all the years is they have become a huge data repository. They know that I like dogs and not cats. They know I like archery more than I like guns. They just know everything about me. And if you wanted to target me, or if I wanted to target somebody that is interested in gardening in Tucson, that was between the ages of 35 and 50, I could pay Google a nominal fee to show the video that I just shot on best tools for gardening that I happen to sell. And then people in Tucson that are between that demographic that care about gardening, because Google and Facebook know, will see that video. Some will pass by, others might stop and view. And if they stop and view, They might linger and become a follower. Followers become fans. Fans sometimes promote to people that have, sometimes they become customers. But absent that business process flow, which Dan and I know very well, that's why you hire us, because of our experience in the business process engineering to assure that that wonderful video that we capture you and your team and the products you sell, we make them not just engaging on video, we make them engage and build community online. And that's what you hire a 3G Consulting or a Tao Marketing to do for you. And that's why we're here. So we're glad you're viewing this video and learning something about us and what we believe. And tune in again, and we'll be talking about other subjects that are equally important, like SEO, that really marries very nicely to the search engine optimization that fuels the growth of viewership for the videos that we create. What else we got, Dan? We're kind of running out of time. We're about 25 minutes in, I think, and we don't want to bore people. I know we could do a little singing, song, and a dance. We practice something. I need to drink more tea, though, I think, to get my voice ready. So maybe not today.
Well, as you know, I am a professional comedian, and maybe we could do some jokes or something like that. But I think what we've touched on today is very important. We've given our audience some ideas on how they can attack this themselves if they'd like to. I think it's important that we put our information out there. If they want to, find us, they can find us at 3gconsultingaz.com or on Facebook. And I'm sure you have a website as well that they can take a look at their art.
Absolutely. You'll find Art Jones TV, and you'll find the Art of Inbound Marketing, two different websites doing the same thing. One highly geared toward video and knowledge sharing. Videos like this are on the Art Jones TV channel, and on the Art of Inbound Marketing is where you'll find more about me and the brand, storytelling, marketing, and sales training work that we do for our clients. So thanks for tuning in, everyone. I think we're going to sign off now. And Dan, thank you for all the great ideas and great thought leadership that you share on the subject of video marketing. And I look forward, hopefully you'll join me again, and we can do this another time online and share more ideas about how to market businesses and business professionals using the tools that we use every day.
All right, I appreciate it. I want to leave you with a quote from Mahatma Gandhi. He said, it's the action, not the fruit of the action, that's important, because if you take no action, there will be no result. So I implore everybody listening today to take action toward putting video in your marketing. And thank you for having me on, Art.
That's fantastic, and I have to add a quote as well. There's one that I like that's Lauren Isley. It's a poet and a scientist, and Lauren Isley said, "Vision without action is just treading water. Action without vision is marking time. With vision and action, you can change the world." So Amen. With that, join us here at Google Hangouts or at our respective websites, 3G Consulting and Tao Marketing, Art Jones TV. See you next time.